Hi, everyone. Linda Israel here. Thank you so much for being here during my live stream. I greatly appreciate your support. I've pre-recorded this so that we can have some of the behind the scenes done while you listen to me for just a moment. I again want to thank you so very much for being here during my live stream. If you could, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends so that they can come join us. And if you will also give me a comment in the comment section after this video is done, and then definitely speak up in the chat and say hi. Lastly, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Now, if you're watching this as a replay, generally, if you're on a computer, you can go down below and look for the little gear. You can change that and make the speed faster. If you're on a mobile device, look up in the corner, up in this area for 3 little dots, and you can change the speed there as well. Those of you that are here live, do definitely speak up in the chat. I greatly appreciate you being here. Well, those that are here live earn a virtual currency. Junkie Joe should be coming up here in just a moment, and you'll be able to check how many bucks that you have. What are bucks? They're junk bucks. It's just a virtual point system that I have created on my account when we're live so that you can redeem those once you get to 2,000 for a $10 off coupon to my shop. So you can type exclamation point bucks to see how many that you have. And if you have 2,000 and you're ready for a coupon code, type exclamation point award, and my official note takers will take down that information. Now, if you haven't already created an account on my website at lindaisrael.com, please do so, and then send me a message through the contact form letting me know what your YouTube username is. Why? So I'll have your email address and I can email you your coupon code. Also, if you make a donation throughout this live stream, you can be added to my YouTube donators membership that I have on my website. So again, create an account, say, hey, Linda, I donated, and tell me what your username is on YouTube if it's different. That way I can get you added to that. At the end of this stream, I will have journals made, and you will have the opportunity to win one of those journals. Throughout the live stream, we'll have some various raffles, and we also have in-chat games. So be looking out for that in the chat, and I'll kind of speak it up when I get to it. For example, if you type exclamation point raffle, right now you can be in a chance to win 200 junk bucks. So you'll be well on your way to getting 2,000 junk bucks. Normally, Robin is my official note taker. Sometimes Angelica is my official note taker. It kind of depends on what's going on. These are members and administrators of my Facebook group, the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't joined that group, we'd love to have you come and join us over there. What else? Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. Hey, if you have a question, try to put it in all caps. That way I'll see it. If I don't see it, please don't be offended. The chat sometimes moves fast, and I'm usually looking down trying to create things. So please ask again. But if you know the answer that someone else's question, please go ahead and answer for them. I greatly appreciate that. let's see, what else? Oh, if you have a YouTube channel, you can't post your link, but you can say, I have a YouTube channel, and tell us a little bit about it. Tell us your channel name, something like that. Tell us what you do. We're going to get started here in just a moment. I'm looking at the time. So roughly 5 minutes is when I'll get started. So it should be just a few more seconds. So definitely hang out in the chat and we'll get started here in just a moment. Are we live? I think we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Welcome to our newbies today, our first time attenders. I greatly appreciate you coming here, Pam. And I saw Christine or Christina and Robin and, oh, Isabel. Hello, Isabel is here. And Margie, thank you so much for being here. Sam and Julie, did I get everybody? Giovanna's at every live stream if she can help it, and she watches all my videos, so I greatly appreciate her. A couple of things I just wanted to share before we started was I do have the February Artistic Stencil Club posted. I'm getting a piece of paper. Actually, these are supposed to be really terrible passport photos. Aren't they all? This is one of the stencils. It's a pattern all over. For those of you that don't know, hey, Rhonda, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Nadine. This is a design that I draw, and then I have a laser, and I send the file over. My husband will put the materials in and hit the button, and it will cut it out. So this is one of the designs. And then here is, oh, I put the wrong thing to the side. This is what I call my half sheet stencil. I try to make these kind of match in concept and shape because I thought they'd be kind of fun with the little dots on this one. And then this one, I just thought this was a pretty little pattern on here. Yay, Teresa, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad to have you here. We are going to make a journal page today. I'm going to set this aside. And I'll show you what we did last week. Who wants to see a gift I got in the mail from Rhonda? Rhonda from Whisk and Glue. That's what I do, Rhonda Bennett. Let's give this game a try. Would you like to see what she sent me? I'm pretty spoiled at the moment. I feel really good. Also, you're welcome, Teresa. Have y'all been watching? You guys are the first to get a sneak peek of all of this, okay? Who's been watching my monochrome journal tutorials? I've got another one coming out tomorrow. And then I finished the tutorial on the cover. And I did a separate video for the flip through because they were getting really long. Yes, let's see it. Okay, cool. I'll get the gift out. And you ready for this? I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to grab a ruler because this guy is almost 4 inches wide. It's 3.375 inches wide. And this is the front cover. And then here are what the pages look like at the ends. And if you look at it from the top, pretty crazy, huh? You love it? Okay, I've got more tutorials. I've got 3 more tutorials. One will post tomorrow, and then I'm supposed to get my hair done tomorrow, but I've got to finish editing the cover video and the flip through video, so those will be coming soon. Well, thank you. I've just got all kinds of lace. I had little scraps and pieces that I just put together, black and white, so I hope you enjoyed that tutorial series. Hey, and if you would, I'm going to beg this whole video, please, 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 if you enjoy what I do, even if this is the first time you've seen me, please share the videos with your friends, or share my website, or share my Facebook page, whatever is, you feel comfortable sharing, so that people can find me, because this is how I make my living, is trying to sell a few things and then off the videos a little bit. And my husband told me I need to get a job. So I need your help. If you want me to keep giving you tutorials, help me by either sharing or buy something from my shop. Well, Rhonda sent me, I'm going to try to put this up here so I'm not showing her address, but she sent me this huge priority mail box. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, watch those tutorials. So I'm just going to kind of grab a few of these things. She sent me ink pads. One of them I have that color, but the others I do not have these colors at all. I don't have Kitsch Flamingo, Prize Ribbon, or Frayed Burlap. I have Aged Mahogany. I may set this aside and put it as a prize to somebody. She also gave me 2 bottles of Aleene's Tacky Glue, and look, this, I guess they finally got smart and they started putting the small tip on the smaller bottle. So thank you for that, because that way I'll have more than one. All right, we got another spammer here. She gave me another set of these distressing tools. I can always use these. I misplace them like crazy, and of course I always try to buy extra pads, so thank you for that. And then she sent me, I'm trying to get all the colors out, and this is what made the box so heavy. Let me set this over here so I can just drop everything back in there. She sent me 5 bottles of 8 ounces of paint. I got Coral Cove and Turquoise. She knows these are my favorite colors. This is lavender on this one, and this is Island Blue, and of course white. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm putting them all back in the box here. Get this out of the way. And then she made a couple of journals that just for me to just doodle in, to write down ideas. Maybe if I see something that I want to do as far as an idea or something. So thank you for that, because I hardly make journals for myself anymore. And that's perfect, because then I know I will write in it. And then here's another one. I think I got it upside down. No, I did. Okay, so this one, I was noticing she did several, I mean, it's just copy paper folded in half, y'all. And that's perfectly fine. It's simple to do. And you can decorate all these techniques that I show you. You can add to a ready-made journal. You may just have to do some cutting and pasting, but you can do it. You can make it as a separate page and then paste it in. And this is from the Enchanted Rose digital kit. And she's made this little out of a map on this side, and this is one of my stencils that she's done a spray through and then put on here. And then we have some more copy. Oh no, that's the back side of a print. And this is from the Enchanted Rose, and here it's multiple pockets. But wait, look, it opens up like this, so you actually get this diagonal piece, and look how pretty that looks when you open it up. And then you go over here. Rhonda, did you do a tutorial on this little pocket? I wanted to tell people to go see it if you did. And then I like this. It's a little flip up piece that she's put on here. And there's a pocket here and there's a pocket here. So you could put little things. No, yeah, there's two pockets and the little tab on there. And that's one of my rubber stamps. And that's one of my rubber stamps. I love that. I just noticed that today. I got the gift Saturday mail. So she sent me 2 little of those journals, and then and this I want to tell to you to try to do this. I love this. It's random bits and pieces. Now Rhonda, are you still here? There's another spammy. Hey Margaret, welcome. I don't know if this is a napkin and she's put packing tape on the back side, but it's just real transparent looking. That's what I think it is. And if it's not, it's something, a printed vellum, and then she backed it with packing tape or something to make it stiff. And then these are like food coupon. I don't know if this is a real thing or just a sticker set or something that she had in her stash, but I remember as a kid, there was a grocery store that we would go to, and when you checked out, depending on how many dollars worth of food you purchased, they would give you these little stickers, and you had a book, and you would put them in the book, and when you got enough stickers, you could get the pot set or dishes, and I know my mom got dishes that way when we were growing up. You have those kind of stamps in your cart? These are kind of cool. I'm thinking I might make my own version of a stamp this size because I like the size of it. It is 1 1/4-ish by, right at 1/2 inch. So maybe I'll make my own version. It may not say food on it, but we'll see what we have. I want to tell you guys, this is a great idea of grabbing the last bits off your desk and shoving them in an envelope and then mailing them to somebody, just completely random. These are CD cases, and I'm glad she sent me some because I didn't have any and I was about to order a box of them. And then this looks like study cards, maybe, from 1988 Springhouse Corp. And so it's classification, pharmacology, therapeutic. So it's supposed to give you all the information. So maybe it was for a pharmacy tech. That's what I want to think they are. Cheap cards. You got the book. I put the gold stamps in on a vintage hunt last week. Oh, wonderful. You filled your hope chest with dishes and pots and pans using those green stamps. Yeah, S&H green stamps. Yes, exactly. If we would only kept those. Stamp stickers. Okay, cool. It was stickers that you purchased. Cool. I think I may make a little rubber stamp. I think that would be kind of fun. And then she made a journal card and she sent me a picture of one. I don't know if this is the same one. When she got this rubber stamp, which is the pickup truck, the good old days pickup truck. And these are 2 stamps. You can stamp the word in there or not, or you can have them separately. And if you didn't realize, she used an Oklahoma map. She's from Missouri. Actually, she lives in Missouri. She was from here in Oklahoma. There were yellow ones too, Janice. Okay, cool. Yours are the minis. Well, I'm thinking about ordering 1,000 of them, Sam. I may start putting them in subscription boxes. I'm trying to come up with unusual things that I want to do, but I don't want to just buy one. I want to buy enough that I could put them in the subscription box. Anyhow, I love the card. I love the layers she put on here. She watercolored the truck, and it's got that vintagey feel. It's beautiful. And her note says, this was supposed to be my birthday gift, then my Christmas gift, well, New Year's gift. Now it's just because. Just because you work so hard and give so much. Hope you enjoy your new goodies. The 2 handmade books, one for your thoughts bombs, that's as her daughter Gracie calls them, techniques that you would want to remember, ideas you want to share, etc. The envelope has a few things for you to play with. So glad I found you. You always inspire me with your infectious smile and laugh and the positive environment you create. Your videos are always so welcoming. Love and hugs. Blessings, Rhonda. So thank you so much. Yeah, I love it. So next time you do a project, get a little envelope. It doesn't have to be a big envelope. One you can afford the postage on, and shove a few little things that you've made. A greeting, a little, I can't get my words out. A journal card or an altar paper clip or just the scraps that are on your desk, and write a little note. Hey, I thought you might have fun with these, and then mail it to somebody. Go to our, it's just 15 miles from Meeker. Go to the rake list in the Friendly Junk Journal people if you need an address. If there's somebody that's in the chat here right now and you're wanting to know their address, I might be persuaded if I have their address to pass it along, because you might get a prize. Alrighty, so last week, y'all ready? All right, we're 10 minutes in, and all I've done is ramble. Sorry, 15 minutes in. The last week, we were working on the heart journal page, and I'll show you where we got. I have prepped ideas that I want to put in there. This was an envelope that I added other pieces to, and then we're going to attach this onto a page. So we have this multi-flip that when you get to the page, that's all layered up and kind of fun. So I'm going to finish kind of decorating it out. I was digging around in my stash. These are some of Norella's journal words. There's some vintagey sheet, and then there's a colorful sheet that says journal, and diary, and I think a few of them are blank. She made these a while back, and I happen to have some, so I thought that might look kind of neat just on that page. It kind of breaks it up a little bit. Maybe we'll add some pink to it. So I'm going to grab, got a little scrap of paper here. And I got a jar finally for my brushes, and I've been putting, oh, that's the wrong color. I've been putting their names on them. I'm thinking about painting their heads. Let's add a little bit of pink. So I'm going to pick some of this picked raspberry and kind of come in here. So it'll have a little bit of a pink hue. You're into mail, what's on your desk to someone, just let you know. Okay, cool, Nadine. Cool. Well, you know what? Here's what I'll do. If you want to participate in mailing junk to each other, then I want you to leave a comment here on YouTube, and I should be able to reply to that. Also, I'd love for you to create a user account on my website, and I'm only going to do it for a couple of people, but if you're willing to send an envelope of goodies, leave a message down below, and then contact me on my website. If you would like to be one of those people who receives one of those envelopes, then leave a message down below, go to my website, and create a user account. And this next 2 weeks while I'm on vacation, y'all can come in and leave comments, and when I get back, I'll kind of match you up, if that makes sense. So I know I just created work for myself, but it shouldn't be that many of you, because normally when we're live, it's like 30, but there's like 200 and something. There you go. Got junk. We're going to do a got junk exchange. All right. So I'm going to put journal down, and this glue is open. I love that I switched the lid from the bigger bottle down to this little half bottle. Yes, I have to fill it up more often, but it's a whole lot less wieldy than that great big bottle. All right, let's put it right about there. How's that? Hello, Creative Nana. Treasure, not junk, Lori says, but we're junk journal people. Okay, so then on the inside, I had used the Heart with Flair stencil, and I used my ribbon, woven ribbon border. Just put border in on my website and you'll see it around the edges. And we've also sprayed that piece of junior size legal notepad. I guess that's what you call it. It's these little ones. That one's got smooshed on it. And I like them because I could trim them down and use them as paper. And I thought, well, maybe I've got this little heart that I use out of my chipboard pieces. I put it on the back side of a scrap of paper that I had cut off. So here's another piece. And I just traced it and then hand cut that out. So I have a little heart. And I did that because I love these, well, what did I do with them? I just had the whole bag. I have these little heart chipboard pieces that I can paint and use, or I can trace them and use them. So I did that there, and I think we need a little sentiment going out the side. So let's look. Let's look on here. Oh, thank you, Margie, for your donation. Thank you. Hey, by the way, I am going to have a journal at the end. If you would like a chance to win that by giving your donation, that's your membership to my website for the YouTube donators membership. And as part of your membership, you get a chance to win the journal during the live where you donate. And I will have some goodies for you online at lindaisrael.com if you log in and create an account and then say, hey, I'm so-and-so, I donated on YouTube. But this is the journal that will be given away at the end today. All right, so what do we want to put on this side? How about memories? So I've got the word memories. Oh, and I changed around how I have my blocks. I had a clear or a plastic tote, and it was too flimsy. And I couldn't really keep the big blocks away from the little blocks. So I have this little crate that I think I got at Hobby Lobby like 15 years ago. And I've got them separated now. So when I want a little block, I can go right here. And then if I know I want a big block, they're up here. And yes, sometimes I do use all those blocks. You're probably wondering. Most normal people only have one set. And I have a dozen. All right, so I've just got a scrap of paper that I had used, cut off of a journal card or something. And I've got the memories in jet black. And I think I've got it somewhat straight. We're going to try. And if it doesn't work, there's two sides to the paper. I think that's good enough. So we got memories. And I'll trim that. I dug out some fabric I thought we might use today as well. Yeah, I have a few blocks. I like blocks. And I also have a Misty. But what I find is I want to have the stamps already mounted laying on my desk so that if I'm in the mood, I can grab that one and stamp with it. So that's why I have multiple blocks. All right, so I think something like that. I have this little piece of fabric. Let me see. Oh, I got it hung up here. Or do I need to do a blue since we have blue? I think we need to do a blue. And I know I saw one in my little basket. Here we go. There's a little piece of blue. I kind of tear scraps into 1 inch long, 1 inch wide strips. This one is probably where I was tearing the first tear in order to get a straight edge across. Hey Rhonda, thank you so much for your donation. Yeah, I could have built a see-through castle with those blocks. Yep. All right, I think I want to trim this. I don't care if it's on the edge. Let me get my fabric scissors. I only use them for fabric. So let's go like that. Now, do we want to leave that piece of fabric long and then tuck the heart in like that? We could put it in the middle. What do you think? Maybe even tilt the heart a little bit. I think I like that. Yep. That's what we need. I'm just trying to use all different types of hearts. Hey, Jenny, welcome. All right, y'all get in on the raffle. All right, let's see. I think that's what I want to do. So I'm going to glue down the fabric first. Just putting some dots on the back side. Yeah, they're reproducing. Well, and it's funny because Beverly of Beeline Designs many years ago purchased a bunch of acrylic blocks. She had them custom made, in fact, to sell and to with her rubber stamps. And she said, well, since I don't have a store and I don't ship the stuff, I mean, I'm her only customer for the rubber stamps right now because she really wants to retire. And she brought over a whole bunch of acrylic blocks. So I have all these different sizes. And I'm like, ooh, I like this one. Ooh, I like that one. So if I get them all organized, I will put what I have extras of for sale in my shop. I won't have very many, but one of them that I do like the most is this is a longer. So it is 7.5 inches long and 3.5 inches wide. So it's good for these bigger, longer stamps. And then I also got this one, which holds my spiraling vine stamps from her, which is 6 by 7 in size. And I only have a couple of these. Okay. I think that looks good. What do you think? All right, let's put the stamp back where it goes. And for those of you that are new, what I do, these are my rubber stamps. The red are Beeline. And I will either stamp or print, in my case, because I have that ability, all of the stamps that I want to put on a sheet. And then I can scan it into my computer and tell the image to reverse. And then I print it again on another piece of paper. And it has the names in reverse. And it has where the stamp goes. That way I know if one is missing. And I laminate it. This is just a regular heat lamination. Okay. Be sure. Okay, you want a set of the Tattered Angels with the next kit? Okay. I understand, Nadine. I understand. You gotta be frugal. Make that money go a long way. So here's another heart. This is out of a gel print that I made, and I found a gel print tutorial that I never shared with y'all. So I'm editing it. I've got to do a voiceover for part of the middle section, but it's a gel printing, and I'll show you how I made this particular gel print. I know it was in there, and I just traced that out of a heart. So that's coming up soon. I'm trying to think what other tutorials I have. Some more page tutorials. So that was the heart. I've got, I'll have a video next Monday, but it won't be live. It'll be what I call a premiere video. I'm looking for a sentiment that I want to put on here. How about amore? I put amore as my category in my website. All right, I think I want that going straight. Hey, Diane, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, what color of paper? I have this kind of blue piece. I think it would go on there. I could even tear it. This is some of my Tattered Angels dyed paper. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a space. And that was from Beeline Designs. And I'm just going to tear this out. And then let's use some Distress inks on the edges. You're wanting to make a heart journal, Janet? Well, you know what? I have heart stencils and I have chipboard pieces, and you can just come shop with me, and then you can go over to Calico Collages and get her new heart stuff. Y'all into the raffle. All right. I think I want to put this one down low because we've got decoration up here. And I think that would just be kind of pretty to put that at the bottom. It can't be squirrel time already. Squirrel. Oh, dear. All right, we'll put that right there. I'm extra chatty today, apparently. Okay. So then, this piece is actually a pocket where I have attached to the flap of the envelope. So there's the triangle of the envelope, and made this a pocket. So we need to put something in there. And then I've got this side over here that I haven't done anything with. So I cut out these little hearts because I thought they'd be pretty on the back side here. I think I want to stamp over the top of those, and we'll do that in just a moment. There's another Russian. Go away. Y'all know, don't click on any links unless I say it's for me or Robin shares it, okay? All right. So the first raffle today, we're going to give away 200 junk bucks. Oh, we'll do this because... No, I'll wait. Never mind. I changed my mind. That over there. Okay. They are getting, I know, I don't know what else to do about it. You know, we just have to report them to YouTube. I keep getting comments from them as well. Alrighty, let's do the giveaway. Alright, the first person who's going to win 200 junk bucks is Trisha. Congratulations. Do you need junk bucks now? Because I can, Teresa, give you your junk bucks now so you'll have them. See if I find you. There you are. Oh, you have some. Okay. I'll go ahead and give them to you today. That way you have them. There. All right. So our next raffle, which I forgot to go to that screen and click on, is we're going to give away some chipboard pieces. Alrighty, open giveaway. So I have in my shop this little baggie that has 29 hearts in it, and my husband went ahead and even gives the pieces that are made in the void, because that's kind of a heart. You can see that it's missing. You could use this as a stencil and trace around them. You can paint them. You can apply paper over them. There's lots of different ways. So I offer these in my shop, and I'm going to give away one of those today. Okay. So y'all into the raffle. Let me move that up here. So I think I want to stamp over that. Oh, how about this? If I stamp the butterfly over both pieces, that would be a nice touch, and it's not going to be as bulky because we're not adding more layers. So, whoops, it's stucky. I'm going to glue down the heart. My chin gets a workout sometimes because I use it to open my bottle. All right, let's put that right here. And this was just a book page that I had taken my brayer and cleaned off the book, or the brayer on the book. I can't get my words out now. There it is. All right, and then I'm going to take the distressing. So this is the white glider from Beeline Designs. I think I like this idea. Yeah. It's just a different look. All right, and then I saw some flowers. Ah, here we go. I haven't used the sketched wildflowers in a while. This block isn't big enough. This one will work. And it's so handy now that I've rearranged those blocks. I know y'all made fun of me of how many I have, but now I can find the one I want. This is sketched wildflowers. And I'm going to put it as a full blown. And then kind of put a few like that. Okay, good. My hairstylist is texting me because her husband tested positive for COVID, and she was concerned about doing my hair, so she said she'd get back to me, and she just took a COVID test, and she said she's negative. So I'm like, yay, I get my hair done. All right, I think I'll put this heart down here at the bottom. What's going on? What'd I miss? I was trying to go back and read, but there was too many things. I couldn't go back far enough. All right, if it was important, you'll tell me. I'm going to put this heart down here. And what little stamp can we use over the top of that? Oh, I know. I cut some out. I cut out these little dragonflies. I had a little scrap of paper, so I got out my dragonfly stamp. They're sticking together. And I stamped it, I don't know, 6 or 7 times. And then I painted them different colors and fussy cut them out. And then I took tulip dimensional glitter paint to them, so they kind of glitter. And that might look kind of cool. I know it's tone on tone, but I think that would be kind of cute on there. And I think I'm going to go back to this little stamp. Yeah, this is from the Dainty Flower set. What I do with my ink pad. Ah. All right, so I'm going to stamp it down here. Trying to decide if I want to do it where It's off the page a little. No, we're just going to do the one, so it kind of comes straight like that. And if I put my dragonfly going this way, that kind of gives us a cute little collage in the corner. Welcome to the live, Laura. Hello, hello, hello. So I like to stamp, these little things all randomly. I'm trying to decide if I want to turn it just a little bit. Spending just a little bit of time creating them. Oh, while we're at it, I've got a rubber stamp. This is Life Is, I think. And I'm going to open this up so I have a flat surface. And we're going to stamp right up here. Life is about making memories. I think it's called Making Memories. Okay, how's that? All right, so we need something to go in this pocket and to go in here. So let's move on. Come on. So I have a book page that I have cut down to fit inside my business envelope additional pocket that I made. So I'm just going to show you that it fits, or it better. I may need to trim it down some. Or maybe I made it to fit here. Oh, I made it to fit the envelope, not the extra pocket. Okay, because I wanted this edge to be able to, I could stick it in. Okay, now I remember. I sat down and fiddled around until I figured out what I wanted. So then I cut these strips from the new heart kit that Calico Collage has. It's a digital download, and she took my stencil patterns and turned them into background papers that are all these beautiful shades of color. Now, so I have been one of these people for years because I watch a scrapbooker and they'll use a whole sheet of paper and then they stick a photo that takes up almost the whole sheet. And you don't even see the pattern behind it. And I'm cringing. I'm like, but you could have got 5 more thingies out of that. And I'm that way all my life. So I will cut a 1-inch strip. And that 12 by 12, or in the case of these printed 8.5 by 11s, depending on which way you go, you could get 8 strips that are the length and width of a page that you can use anywhere. So that's why I like to do this. And then I have a couple of these tear off notepads that my mother-in-law gave me. So I've already cut all of these 1-inch pieces. So what I'm going to do right now is I want to make sure that this piece is in the center. I think what I'll do is I'll kind of leave the not so much glue in the middle so I can poke that paper underneath. So I'm just going to glue this down. I've already gone around the edges with Distress ink. I think I may have missed one edge here, and I just like to line it up with the edge. And I'm using that book page as a foundation. I don't do wasteful. I thank you, Norella. I'm so glad you love them. And I'm flattered that you made the pattern papers out of them. I was like, oh, I love it. I love it. I want to use them all the time now. Okay, I'm just kind of making sure that that fills this gap here. Do the other one. So I just cut it to the size it needs to be. I don't, spend a lot of time fussing over it, but I like that I'm using my papers, but I'm getting to get more bang out of them. Oh yeah, I'm going to share a link with y'all those of you especially that are subscribers to my journal subscriptions, my junk creative boxes, I have a survey, and if you could fill out the survey, it's quick. It's one question, and if the answer you would rather have is not in those in that first question, you can write in your own. I just made it really, really simple. I shared the link at the beginning, but I'll paste it in here. Do you like this? So then I have these pieces that I'll just paste over the hole, and now I have a frame. I want to make sure that I have it straight, so I'm going to go ahead and fold this. And it's helpful if you fold your foundation page first before you get started, because then you'll have that natural crease when you go to glue the other papers down. Alright, so I'm just going to go in here and glue this piece in place. So I'm just trying to get it centered. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one too, just so I can have it in place. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Rhonda, Margaret, Margie, and Robin for your donations today. I greatly appreciate it. I really, really do. All right, so we're going to put this over here. Just kind of get that centered, okay? All right, so then from the chipboard pieces, I have one that is connected hearts. It's a solid piece. And I took a gel print and cut out some hearts. I know it's kind of bright, but that's how I am. You know that. And I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, do we need anything else behind it? I think I'm going to keep it relatively thin so it will slide into the envelope. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you doing the survey. Thank you, Norella. Yeah, Norella voted. She's the one that has to design the graphics. I've already got some picked out for ideas. I wanted to do the study of bugs. I can't get to say the word now. But Robin says she doesn't like bugs. I'm like, oh, darn it. It would be so cool. So then I started looking at music pages and ideas of what kind of graphics would I want to use. And then I started looking at ocean and sea life, which would be different than the out to sea kit that I had. But I'm hoping that I can make it in such a way that you could blend them together. I like that. Just keeping it simple. How about if we stamp notes? That's what we'll do. We'll stamp notes. Let me get it. It's on the last page. So we'll stamp notes on a piece of paper. So it kind of reminds you of field notes. All right, let's see. This little scrap. Okay, good. It'll fit. It fits. It's going to work. Sure, I'm going to blame Robin. She's like, I don't like bugs. I didn't say you couldn't vote. That's right, Norella. You're the one that gets to create it. You might as well get a vote. You got to stare at the graphics. And I forgot what the other choice I had on there. Ocean, bugs. Oh, music. Music and music instruments. You love this page? Well, thank you, Janice. All right, where's my little scissors? They disappear, disappear. Yes, they do. I found them. Here they are. I can use them. All right, so I'm just going to add some distress ink. You know what? I just realized I needed to do that twice, not just once. We want it on both sides, do we not? Do we want it there or there? I think at the bottom. All right, we're going to stamp it again. Bugs and snakes are a hard no for you. Music would be fun, Tanya says. So put your vote in. See what you want to do. That you like bugs as long as they're ladybugs and butterflies and dragonflies. Moon and star and astronomy. Yes. Yes. Moon, star, and astronomy. Astrology. So that one, my idea is we would have some celestial imagery. We may have tools to look at the imagery if I can find the right tool graphics. And the other was we would add in the astrology side of it, where we do the star signs, Leo, Taurus, whatnot. Kittens and on the other hand are nice. Yes, they are. All right, we'll put that right here. I like it. So I put out the choices that I was willing to do. You got to choose from those. How's that? All right, we'll flip that over. So this side, this is some of my blackberry. Blackberry. I had not cherry, blackberry, because I did get to save the cherries this year. I gave them all away. This is my blackberry dyed paper. So I had a whole bunch of blackberries. I even gave away blackberries. And I didn't have any more use for the blackberries. And I had some that were they were rotting. So I needed to do something. So I dyed paper. And I cut this piece just to be a little bit smaller than the book page. And you have all this writing space. I use well, actually this is linen paper. It was a ream of paper that I picked up for like $2 a ream. And I bought 5 reams of it. And this was 20 years ago. So I'm trying to use it up. So I dyed it with the blackberries. You want the bugs with the metallically blue-green color on them? Yes, those kind of bugs. The pretty bugs that are bright and colorful. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fold this. Oh, yes, Norella's books. Have y'all seen those? Oh, it went over. All right, now you cooperate. I'll put some glue under here. This one is right on the edge, so the other paper, when you bend the page, is curling up. Yes, Norella had. I was going to get the link to share those. I was going to get my Amazon affiliate link, and I didn't do it. How's that? Okay. All right. It did. It worked. It's really pretty paper. I love it. I love how it came out. So we don't have any patterns on here. I got out the up and down, hearts up and down stencil. Let's get a little scrap of paper here. I thought maybe, we've done the teal and pink on that side. We've got a purple paper here. Purple paper. This sunflower preserves, God, I don't know why I said sunflower. Seedless preserves is a new color for me, and I love it. It's so bright. I got it on the Black Friday sale at Joann's. I happened to go in, and they had them for 50% off all the colors, and I happened to have just a little bit of money that day, and I went ahead and bought like 4 ink pads. It's like, I want these colors. I think they're going to be cool. And so far, they have been really cool. Oh, I forgot to bring it in here. I have got most of the next kit uploaded. I haven't done the product photo yet because I was waiting on one more thing to get here. So hopefully Wednesday I'll be able to take pictures, and I will show the video of the products soon for the next kit. Thank you so much for your donation, Gidget. And thank you, Connie, for your donation. And Ada, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, you've ordered the proofs for the next 4? Oh, cool. Wow, that'll be cool. A kitty, yeah, I'm sure the kitty book would. She needs to do one that's multiple kits. Maybe you can put like 3 of your cat and kitten journal kits in one book. So you can blend them all together. Okay, so we've got that. We need to break up the page, and I think I want to make a little tab. And I'm looking, and I think we can get away with this. We're going to go to the sewing machine in a moment. And I think I just want a little tab, not a great big, oh, I want my fabric scissors. They cut so much better on fabric. All right, so I'm going to cut one more little piece. And we're going to go to the sewing machine and we'll stitch these on both sides. And that'll give you a little something that you can use to pull it out if you want. Okay, so I'm just folding it in half and giving a little crease. I get my nails done Wednesday. I'm excited. I took off all my polish this morning because it was all cracked and chipped and it was bugging me. Okay, so I'm going to take this little guy and probably kind of in the middle and glue that down. See that? Just make that little tab. And then if you don't have a sewing machine, just make sure you put a nice amount of glue on there so it'll stay. Oh, I got it upside down. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for your donations. I greatly appreciate it. So my plan is when I get back on February the 7th, thank you, Nadine, for your donation. We will finish this heart-themed journal. I will have a few more pages that I'll make ahead of time to go in it. But when I get back, we'll finish it. Thank you, Laura, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I got those 2 pieces on there. It looks like it has wings. And so what we're going to do is go to the sewing machine and just stitch. Alrighty. So, uh-oh, what's going on? That's a fire hazard right there, the extension cord. All right, let's go to the sewing lamb. Sewing cam. So I have it set on a regular zigzag stitch. I have black thread in the upper and the lower. And I find that you need to let the glue dry before you start sewing. This is kind of damp, but it should be okay. I didn't put that much on there because it will gum up on the needle and then jam, and then you have to clean it and all that kind of stuff. So just be patient. And I'm just going to do a quick zigzag stitch. And if our new people, if you're watching, or if someone that just popped in, if you prefer the recorded where it's edited out, I have lots of tutorials, tons of tutorials. You pretty much can do a search for my name and put in whatever you're looking for and you'll find it. You can go to my website to see my blog posts and there's videos there. All right, so that's going to be so far so good. We put notes on the other side. We've already stenciled hearts on there. Maybe we need a little something. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. We could do, oh, you know what? I have the rose. Let me see if I can find another rose. Yes. Okay. Getting a couple of blocks here. And I don't think I need to stamp the same thing on both sides. I'm just going to do it on one. So here is the row, single rows. And I think I'll put it right here. I like this rose. It's such a pretty image. Single rows. And then this is Rossetti. And I'm going to just stamp it on this side. It says, love is like a rose, the joy of all the earth. Right here for her. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I think that works. So this piece is going to go in my envelope here. So we kind of tied in the teals and we tied in the pinks. That's okay. That's going to fold over and that'll fold that piece. So we just need to put something in there. And now I remember what I was doing. So these are strips of paper that I cut a while ago because I was making some Japanese styled binding journals. These are about 4 inches by, I think, 11, if I'm correct. 11, yes. So I was thinking that I would take a grouping of these and just make a notepad that could slide into this envelope. So, ooh, I just got whacked by a pin. Must have bumped it. Oh, share the survey link when I do it. Okay, I will. Here it is. Probably because you have to click on it and copy it and then come back, Robin. That's probably why it didn't work for you. Okay. So now I'm going to cut this to be, I'm going to make it 7 3/4. That way I know that this is glued down the sides here a little bit. So I need to make it shorter. So I'm just going to trim this down. I should have got my other paper cutter because it likes doing the whole thickness at the same time. So we're going to do 7 3/4 of an inch. And I've just got them all lined up together. Oh, I got it. Good. And then I've got this little piece that I could use as well. So I'm going to grab a paper clip. And then I've already got this one paper clip. So we need to put something on it. I'm not going to decorate every single page. I think what I want to do is make something to go across the top, which could be fabric. And I happen to have some of this fabric. It's just a little purple flower. And I think that would look kind of cute just sewn across the top on this piece. So we're going to go to the sewing machine here in a minute. And we're going to stitch some fabric across the top here. I'm trying to decide if I want to make it look kind of crumpled up. I think so. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue. It's not a lot. And I'm going to scrunch this just slightly. I don't want a lot of wrinkles in it. Too many ruffles. Just barely. The glue will help hold it in place so that when I go to the sewing machine, I don't have to stick my fingers near the needle to ruffle up some fabric. I'm just going to cut that even like that. Okay. All right. So we're going to go over to the sewing machine and I'm going to stitch right across the top here. And I was going to do it on this one, but I don't really have a place for it yet. So I'm just going to set this aside and maybe we'll use it later. Okay. You ready? Yes, it did. Thank you so very much. Okay, good. Technology can be a pain, can it? Alrighty, so I'm going to go back over to the sewing machine. And I'm just going to stitch right across the top, kind of keeping close to this edge right here. So I'm kind of looking here to make sure I've got it where I want it. So even just taking a few sheets of copy paper, I don't even know how many I picked, and just stacking them and then doing a little zigzag stitch across the top, make it kind of cute. Thank you, Giovanna, for the little lamb. She made the little lamb. That's why Giovanna watches all my videos, because her name gets said and she feels famous, don't you? All right, so that piece is going to go in this pocket. I think we do need to add a heart of some kind to it. So let me go over here. I haven't really used this one very much, so I've got those little heart from the heart cube, and I think I'll just stamp it in black. Do we want it at the bottom? This is the design. I'm trying to decide. I want that at the bottom. Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to stamp it here at the bottom. And 1, 2, 3. I guess it's 4. 4. So now we just have custom stationery. I don't think it needs a backer board, because generally you'll probably put it on a flat surface to write. But I think that turned out pretty cute. All right, put the block back. And then this goes in this envelope. Thank you, Janice, for your donation. I forgot I added the fabric, so it made it a little bit taller, but that's okay. So this piece is pretty much done. So we can glue it to another page. And I thought, well, why not make the foundation page that I want to glue this to? So that's what we're going to do next. Trying to get all my pieces here. Okay, that goes there. Okay. I used one of Norella's designs that she had made using my stencil pattern. So this was a pattern that may not ever make it as a stencil. Whoop, as I drop the camera, I'm trying to adjust it. It may not ever make it as a stencil because of the way it's put together. These little pieces right here don't really come out very well, and it makes it very fragile design unless I make it really big. Anyhow, she made them into a printed piece, and then I had some more of those, and I had another piece of that pink that I cut off from before, and my first thought was to glue it to this paper and then just glue the whole sheet to the back. And I thought, well, Linda, that's just dumb. You don't need this piece. So I'm going to take that out. And what I want to do is I want to take this distress ink. I've got ideas of what I wanted to put on there. I think I didn't get this edge, so I'm going to hit that real fast. And what I want to do is I want to glue this piece to the envelope so that when this piece is folded over, it becomes one piece, and I can glue this piece in here. So that is not glue, Linda. That's not going to help you. So I'm just going to put that in here. There we go. So then I made this just slightly shorter than 5.5 inches. I do want to do this. I want to fold this. So that when I glue this piece down, I'm not going beyond my fold here. See, there's a little bit of a gap. so it won't bind up. And I want to glue this as a pocket. But before I do that, I want to reinforce this edge. So I just cut some strips of my stamped off papers. It's a technical term, you know. And I'm just going to glue that right here. And what I like to do is kind of take the glue and then mush it up to the top so that whole edge gets adhered down. Thins it out a little bit. Okay, and then I'll do this side. Be careful if your paper is really thin, that whatever you glue to the back side of it won't shine through to the front side of it. I hope that the process that I'm going through today, you know, I'm showing you, okay, I want to put this on this page, but before I glue this together, this needs to be reinforced. Well, there's another step of things that I want to do on this page before I adhere the other pages to this. I want to add some lace down the sides, and I just misplaced it. Oh, not lace, fabric. I had some fabric here, and I thought that would be kind of cute, ruffled up the side there. So we're going to use the same technique of a glue down the side. And part of this is torn and part of it was cut with scissors. So I'm just going to line this up and then make little wrinkles to ruffle it up. Now, if you don't like seeing on the other side that you have the back of the fabric, well, you know, you could double the fabric, fold it over, do a 2-inch strip, fold it in half, and then use that as a ruffle. Okay. You could also adhere a completely different fabric on the other side. It is going to make your journal bulkier, thicker. You could also cut a piece of paper that's edged with a decorative edge and put it on the other side. See how that's coming together with the little ruffles? Do this side. You could also do like snippet roll pieces that people love to do those. I hardly do them. I've made a couple in the past, but it's one of those things, if you love it, you got to take the time to do it. And I've got so many things that I like to show y'all that it's sometimes hard to just do a random project. All right, so we're going to go to the sewing machine in a moment and stitch this down. Okay, I like that. I'm just looking to see when I have this on the other side. There's nothing on this side I want. And then this is going to go on the other. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I just glued that side, so I'm going to start on this one. Again, I'm just going to stitch right along this edge. So this piece of paper behind here, the piece of fabric, will make that edge a little bit sturdier if you go to put things in your pocket. Sewing lamp. Again, I'm just going to zigzag stitch over it. Sometimes my machine acts up. If you're sewing over a ruffle like this one, and you want the stitches on the other side of the paper to be pretty, then turn it over and stitch from the opposite side. I know that sounds weird, but sometimes the presser foot and the way it feeds through the machine will cause it to kind of skip and wad up thread on the other side. This time my machine is doing okay, but sometimes it hangs and it's not happy. I'm like, ah. You could also do this ruffle onto a scrap of paper if you've got a ready-made journal, and then glue it to the page. Doesn't matter that you can't see the stitches on the other side. All right, we got that one stitched. Yeah, the time goes fast, doesn't it? It's crazy. All right, so I got that side done. That side is done. I can now move back to this side of the page, and I want to glue this down, but it's going to be a pocket behind there. So we're going to glue at the top. It's on the bottom and the sides. So I'm going to turn it this way. Y'all into the raffle. All right. Putting some glue on here. Oh, I almost put it down wrong. I want to go this way. So I'm just going to line it up with the outside edge and glue it down. And I've got some of the glue on me, but I'll smooth it out. Okay. So now we have an opening here. Wait, it's not dry yet. But we have an opening there. We have the lace peeking out behind just a little bit. Yay! Y'all into the raffle. And then I'm going to put this piece on this side. So I'm just kind of lining it up. Okay. And I decided to make it a pocket as well. So I'd already glued a piece of paper to the back. Put that in here. Line it up with the page. And I don't go all the way to the spine because it just kind of bunches up. I would, if your paper is really thin, overlap them if you can. Or I would add another piece of paper down the center so that your page doesn't rip out of your journal. But here's if you didn't have, you had a ready-made journal like what Rhonda gave me, and you wanted to put this page inside, just glue it down on the inside. All right, so we've got that part done. I need to add some decoration here. I had one of these tear-off notepads, and they had the butterfly. That's what I had chosen. See, and I put the dragonfly over there. I think I want to do that still. And I have this guy. No, this is what I wanted to put over here. I was thinking instead of putting this in the pocket, because it's kind of pretty, it's a pocket on top of, and it's the heart that I used here. I put that piece that I cut out onto another piece of paper. And I see I need to glue this down. And I got it a little crooked, but I'm okay. And then I just stamped in the background before I put it down. So I made a little card out of the negative piece. And I thought that could be a altered paper clip project for that side. And we have this little pocket here. And you could also write on the back side. All right, so let's do something with that. And we need to do something with that. So I have a different piece of fabric. Do we want to do blue off of that, or do we want to do pink because we've got pink here? I've got a little scrap of this pink left that we used earlier. I have a bright purple. That might look kind of cute coming off there with that purple. It's eclectic. It's artistic. Got this little print purple. I may save that for later. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm just going to take this piece. I cheat I'm just going to take this fabric and fold it in half. I don't need it to stick out a long ways. And if I want to add more stuff to it, I can. Let me see if I've got a little piece of something. Oh, here we go. I have some of this fluffy yarn that I can poke a little piece through. If I get it to go through the paper clip. There you go. I think I like this idea. So it's just a little tuft of the fabric there. And I'm going to go to the sewing machine and just stitch it real fast. Basically, you just want to make sure that you don't stitch on the paper clip. Okay. Took me a little bit longer. I was trying to get through all the fuzziness. But so now we have this little cute, and it's flat. So it's not going to have a big bulky bead or anything on it. If you want those though, you can have them. And I'm just going to paper clip that right there. All right, so we need to decorate this guy because I'm just going to leave that page pretty much the way that it is. I think that's enough on there. Let's do some, I did some stenciling over here. Let's do some stamping on this piece. I think maybe this little, from the heart cube. And maybe a lilac color. I have this shaded lilac. All right, so if we did that, just kind of randomly all over. So you can still write over it. It's just the faint hearts on there. All right, poke, poke, nudge, nudge. I get you. I'm thinking. I'm working. I'm doing stuff here, man. Oh, I just realized what I could put in those pockets. All right. Well, I was trying to find the next prize. Let me see. Okay. We'll do these. Okay. The winner of the heart chipboard pieces is Diane Ditzenberger. Congratulations, Diane. You haven't won a prize in a long time. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so now we're going to do this. I don't know what else I'm going to put with this. Let's see. We'll do this one too. Okay. Open. So I was given these stickers. These are alphabet stickers, and I will fold these or cut them in half so I can fit them in an envelope, because otherwise they won't go in the mail. I'm not making a giant package. So these are a bunch of stickers that I thought I would pass along to y'all. All right, let me put these right here. So y'all enter the raffle for some alphabet stickers. Okay, I'm liking the little, I think it needs something up there. I have, and I didn't trim them out yet. I have another one of those, but maybe we could do her. That might be something pretty to do. We could also make this a tuck spot and put that in there. Maybe stamp some hearts on there as well. You're welcome! Yay! UK, long time, long ways, long ways. I think that's what I want to do. It's one of those tear off notepad papers. Maybe a sentiment. I saw some that Norella had left, or I had left from Norella's kit. Let me see if one of those is. I love you more. And I've got one of my little postcards. I don't think it needs it there. I could stick one in there. Maybe we need a little bit of fabric behind there. And I don't know if I want to use the pink. Got a little scrap of this pink. I think the pink will work because it kind of stands out a little bit. It's keeping it kind of that shabby chic look to it. You love the folders? Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that's what I want to do. It kind of gives us a nice little design on the page. All right, so what I want to do is figure out where I want to position everything. And I'll glue down this piece first. Thank you, Janice, Teresa, Nadine, Laura, Gigi, Connie, Ada, Tanya, Rhonda, Margaret, Margie, and Robin for your donations today. I greatly appreciate it. So I'm just kind of positioning this somewhat centered left to right, I decided. And then this is going to be a tuck spot, so I'm just going to glue on the bottom here. Did I miss today's song? Yes, I've already sang once. We're collaging, just a collaging. Is that better? Okay, I like that. And I may move this down here so that it kind of fills in that, and it's not that stark line. Not yet. I'm excited about going on vacation and getting away. And I am taking a computer to work on some YouTube videos, only because I enjoy sitting by the ocean and just I'll have some earbuds in and I can work on the photos and, you know, enjoy the sunshine and look out over at the ocean every once in a while. I know some people say, you're on vacation. So, well, sometimes that's what I like to do. I don't have time the rest of the time. Line it up with the page. I'm psychic. Can believe it or not. I love you more. So we have this mess. So when you come to this page, you flip it out and you can pull out the little notepad and you've got the little booklet in here and you have all this writing space. You can add some pictures there or collage your own stuff. And then over here, we've got this giant journal card and we have another pocket here. So I have one of these envelopes I did a tutorial on. I haven't put a card in it yet, but I was thinking that could go in there. So I close this up, close this up. So we've got an envelope in there. I haven't put anything in there yet. I've got a second one of these. I could put it in the other side here. And then we just need to decorate this side, right? So we've got this little journal card and one of my little postcards. I'm going to put it kind of up that way. I don't want it to go too far in yet because the glue may not be dry. All right, so we're going to glue this side. All right, so I have this journal card that I made out of some scrapbook paper from Canvas Corp Brands that I didn't like the back of. It would be beautiful for scrapbooking over the top of it, but I wanted to be able to write. So I used one of the prints from Norella and put it on the back. And then this is a doily, believe it or not, I used a doily that I sprayed with Tattered Angels. And these are the hearts from Norella's layered heart cards. I used one of my arrow stamps on top of the book page and the heart. So I thought that'd be cute on this page, and I'm trying to decide, how do I want to attach it to the page? Do I want to make a pocket? Do I want to make a belly band? And I haven't done a vertical belly band in a while, and now that I'm looking at it, I don't know that I want this stripe and then another stripe here. How about some corner pieces? I haven't done this technique in a while, so let me find a square piece of paper that could be a corner. I have this really bright piece. All right, I think what I want to do is I want to cut this into a square. I've got a book page here that I want to glue it to so it'll be stronger. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This was a gel print I made a while back. It's got the diamond with flare stencil, and I use gold acrylic paint on a book page that I painted with my brayer or with a gift card like this. Just scrape the paint over it. All right, so what I want to do is I want to cut a square out of this. I may double this again. I want it a little bit thicker because the card is thicker. I could have glued it to a piece of cardstock, yes, but I'm trying to use up these scraps of book papers that I have. And if you don't have cardstock, then just use 3 layers of paper. That's going to get you the thickness. All right, so I'm going to cut this. All right, so it's roughly 2.5 inches. I'm going to go to the 2.5 inch mark this way, and I've cut that into a square. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up with my cutting mat. You could also use a ruler, an X-Acto knife, or one of the rotary blades. And I've got these triangles. And so what I want to do is make them like giant corner mounts on my page. We love all the different colors. Well, that's who I am. I love the different colors, to mix them together. And because I love this color scheme, in a sense, because it's the pink, the purple, the blue, I have a lot of stuff that I accumulate because I like it. All right, so I want this as a pocket on here. And I have a choice. I can make it so that the pocket fits all the way up on it. Well, that makes it difficult to get it out of the pocket. So if I bring these up and down just a little bit, I'm just wanting it to hold it somewhat in place. This will kind of move around in there. Does that make sense? And I don't think I need to add anything else to it. I think that gel print the mixed media print I made needs to kind of stand out there for a moment. I may end up putting something on top of it, like mounting a heart, but I'm going to leave it like this for a second and think about it. All right, you want to make sure that all your papers are glued together too. There. So I'm just kind of moving this around a little bit. Okay, yeah. I didn't want it too close to the edge here because I came in a little bit over here. But the idea is that you can then just twist that. If I can get it up under there, and then it'll stay on your page. And you're showcasing your art that you spent all this time creating, cutting up good paper and making it into scraps to glue it back together again. So that creates our writing space there. And I have another one of these guys. So what did we do? So we did that kind of layering on that one. Do I want to repeat that again? So basically this would be the page. So we need a little something at the top. And we're going to see that same, I think that's okay to repeat it. Same composition. All right. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I think this time I want a word up there. I think that's what we're going to do. We'll do cherish. I saw a piece of paper a minute ago. It's kind of a gray color. Oh, it's not big enough. I like trying to use these scraps that I have left over from other projects when I can, so I don't have to cut a new piece of paper. Okay, we're going to cut. Wait, is that one? No. We'll cut one. Here we go. I've got a little piece of paper that I've been cutting stamped images off of it. So this guy is roughly 1 3/4 by, I always have to do it this way, roughly 4 inches. So if I do a 2-inch strip, yeah, so I'm going to do a 2-inch strip. Hopefully I got the straight edge here. And it is 4.5. I don't want it to go past 5 inches. That would give us a little bit of a border all the way around. And I used cardstock. And because I used cardstock, I could, in theory, swap this around. And we could have this as a pocket. All right, so I'm stamping the word cherish in the middle here. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. All right, so it needs something else. I think I can get away with doing this. I've got the spiraling vines. I'm going to get the seedless preserves out. And I just want it to be a pretty little pattern, so I'm going to kind of go at an angle and lay that down. And I'm grabbing another piece of paper. And I'm just pushing that paper there. Sometimes when you have a big stamp, it's hard to get a good impression every time without standing up. Well, here's a way that you can kind of add a little pattern. Does it kind of remind you of damask? Or Toll painted wallpaper? Alright, so let's go around the edges with some Distress inks. I think we could also stitch on this. Maybe I should get the shabby stitches out. Okay. Oh, the survey. You spend more time organizing your scraps than crafting. It's ridiculous. I want to try some new things. Just grunge and collages, and you're saving too much. You got to use it. You love that? Thank you. Thank you, Julie. You like that? I think we'll get the shabby stitches out and we'll add some stitch lines around it. Especially since it's kind of crooked. So I've got the stitches that are like 4 or 5 lines from the shabby stitches. And I'm just going to stamp that. So it's kind of messy. But it makes like it's supposed to be all on purpose now. Not because my sentiment was crooked. And see, now I'm wanting to switch it to down here. I think it needs something else, though, on this outside edge. I think it needs another layer. So how about, I think I want to paint it or use some watercolor paints, watercolor pencil. I could use a black marker. That's what I'll do. If I put a black edge around this, it'll stand out a lot better. So that's what we're going to do. I've just got a cheap marker from the dollar store. And I'm going to put my ruler right on this edge. I got a metal edge. And I'm just going to come right across that top. And see how it makes that a little border? And I'm going to do that again on all sides. This is a great way to add a little border. It makes it look like you used another piece of paper, but in theory, all you did was use the marker. I need to get the big felt tips in the colors. I should put that in my shop, in my Amazon wish list, so that I could do it in a pink if I wanted. And I think I want to do one more thing. As I look at that, I'm kind of just, going back and forth. What would look good? I think I should add a blue. And I've got the sky. Here we go. This one's called Speckled Egg. And I think that color, yes. It would have been better had I done this color before I stamped, but I think it's still soft. So it's not that bright white anymore. Ah, you're making gel painted papers so you wind up with so many pieces left over? A new system under the phase I'm in? You just kind of have to figure out what you want to do. I misplaced some gel prints. Couldn't find them forever. And finally, the other day, I found them. Okay, I think I want to know what I want to do. I'm going to glue this down. I found some of them. I used some of them. I was like, oh, I need to take photos of those. All right, we're going to put that there. I think it needs a little something right here. I'm wondering if I could get away with making a little ruffle here. I mean, I know it's adding some bulk. And then gluing a heart on top. Okay. So I have this heart. Would that fit? It would. Would that be too much with the green? Maybe. If I had another pink. I'm just on my own. We're supposed to do the raffle now, aren't we? Oh, I'm trying to find the right thingy. Maybe this thingy. I think that might work. Okay, so I'm going to turn this over and trace. Oh, well, I couldn't see that if I wanted to. I better do it on this side. Or did I do the raffle? I don't remember. So this is a page that I sprayed with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists, and I just used one of the hearts from my 29 heart chipboard piece set. I just traced that. I can't draw a heart for nothing freehand, so tracing one just made so much more sense to me. Just adding some distress ink to the edge. All right, let's stamp over the top of this guy. We got the postcard collage here. Sometimes it makes it interesting. Decoration. I was going to have to open up that package of distressing tools Rhonda got me because I lost one. All right, let's do it right there. I think what I want to do is make a little tuft. And put it right here. Nope, that's too big. All right, so if I cut this down, just kind of pleating it over. I think that would be kind of cute right there. And maybe I'll put a little rhinestone on it. So I'm going to take this and kind of put some glue so that I can ruffle it up. Now, if you have a hot glue gun, or if you want to take the time and use a needle and thread and stitch it, I just find just putting a little bit of glue on it to hold it in place. And then I want to glue that right there on the bottom. All right, I'm going to put this on top, and I know I had some rhinestones in different sizes, because I think a bigger rhinestone would be good on there. So I'm going to flick this off. So I'm making just a little embellishment. I spent the whole time on this one page today, y'all. I just had all these ideas I wanted to share. I think I like that. I used some bling. Yeah, a rhinestone. I know, it's crazy. And I think I want it kind of at a diagonal here because the word cherish is. So, again, it's just a scrap piece of paper that I glued a book page to and sprayed with Tattered Angels and stamped over the top of it. Make sure I don't have anything here. Okay. So this guy, I think I'm going to leave it at the top because now we're mimicking the blue. We might put it on this side. Bring this down a little bit. So we need to decorate this piece. I'll put the word cherish up. How about if we use a different of the stitches set? And we'll do a heart stencil on top of this. So we'll have a different pattern. So I've got from the Stitches stamp set, one of these little embroidery stitches. Oh, thank you, Sheila. Thank you so very much. So I'm just stamping that around the edge. You can repeat the same technique on every page that you know, quarter page in a sense if you want, or you can split up your techniques and do them on different pages. It's however you want to do it. I think that would be so much cuter. with the stitches around the edge. And let's grab the, I was going to use it later, but I think I'm going to do it now, because I don't think I'm going to have a lot of time for the next project. I've got the Little Hearts stencil. And let's do the, oh, the purple again. What'd I do with the brush? I have too many things on my desk. Too many things on my desk. I've got too many things on my desk, and I can't find what I want. I found it. I said to make a song about it, see? Seedless preserves. Oh. And my desk was clean before I got started. You love the wavy stitching? Isn't that kind of fun? And then we added the little hearts. Because, you know, this journal is all about hearts. So we have to use as many hearts as possible. All right, I think I'm going to put it in the center. So we have writing space here. We have a pocket at the bottom. And I think I have one more thing that I want to put in that pocket. So if we aren't running out of time yet. Okay. Glue this piece down. And you could have glued a piece of lace behind there. I mean, this page is really quite fluffy already. And we haven't even put anything in this pocket yet. All right, let me get that thingy. Just here. Get this out of the way. Don't need this piece of paper now. So I have printed this heart pocket kit by Calico Collage. You get 2 hearts with the pocket, and then you get all these, come on lights, little ephemera pieces. So I thought I would show you how I would put one together. So I've already fussy cut one out. Let's get rid of this for a moment. So I've got that piece. Where's the bottom half of the heart? Oh, you were stuck. All right, so there's these 2 pieces. I want to stitch mine together, but I want this to have stitches on it. So I'm going to go over to the sewing machine, and I'm going to stitch down this center. So I'm just going to go right across the top here. Now, if you don't have a sewing machine, you could have done the shabby stitches, but I'm going to use the sewing machine as a way to adhere this pocket together. Now, I left the outside line on my heart. You could cut on the inside line. You could cut in the middle, in that beige area if you want, cream colored area. Do whatever you feel comfortable with. All right, come on, needle. It's a bulky spot there, and so it was hanging up. Paper slides and then it doesn't. All right. Just going around this outside edge. And I forgot to show you that the other side of this paper has a print that comes in this kit. So you get 3 things. You get the hearts, and you get the thingies that's going to go in the hearts, and then you get a background paper. Well, that's kind of cool with the messed up stitches there. You love the idea of gluing them? I thought, see, wouldn't that be really cute on this page in that pocket? All right, so then in the kit, she has this little word search. I have this rose that I think I might want to use on this page. Where's the word? I know there was another word. Ah, there it is. With love. That I thought I'd use on there. And what else? I've got all these pieces, so I'm trying to remember where. Okay, this goes in there. Oh, yeah. Okay. I have one of the journal note cards that's from my line swirly card, I think it is. And I want pink. And I want the solid heart. If I can get a hold of it. I got the picked raspberry. So I'm just going to stamp this lightly. I'm not pushing very hard. And I think I was supposed to do this in blue, but that's okay. We'll do it in pink. And I have this little piece of fabric that I thought would be really cute across the top. Oh, Barb, thank you for your donation. Thank you, Suzanne. Junkie Joe is real. Who says he isn't? Just putting that right across the top. We're going to stitch on that in a moment. Let that dry. I punched a little heart, and that before I did that, I took one of the distress ink pads and just rubbed it over a piece of the scrap linen paper. And then I punched the heart out, and then I stamped the word love from Live, Laugh, Love on a tiny strip of paper. And I layered all these pieces together so you can make this as a little cluster embellishment. And then when I punched the heart, I did it in 2 different colors. So this was the piece that was left over. I trimmed it, and then I had another scrap of this paper, and I just trimmed it to fit the outside edge. So, you know, look at when you punch something, sometimes you need to position it in such a way that you can cut another snippet out of that and use it. So think about that. Bots are real for sure. So that's going to go in here. So I think what I'm going to do is glue down the rows. A little bit right there. And then we'll do the with love on top. Okay, so those are going to go in the pocket. And then these are a couple of Norella's elements that I thought would be super cute in the pocket. And then I made the tiny library card, and I used my distress ink to color the background blue. And then I did the tiny canning jar, and this is where I want to do the next technique with you. I've got this little heart stencil, and what I did was, I need the blue, Mermaid Lagoon, okay. And I should have cleaned my stencil off, but that's okay. So I only blocked out one heart, and I'm going to lay this down. And what's kind of cool about this is the stencil allows the washi tape to go all the way through to your surface below. So it kind of holds it in place. So I'm just going to come in here, and I'm just coloring in that one little heart. You see that? That one little heart. And then I'm going to take this off, and then I'm going to reposition it where I think I want the next heart to be. And I'm going to take my little blending tool. So look at your stencils a little differently. You don't have to do the entire piece. You can just do a portion of it, and then you end up with something like the little hearts. Do you like that? So that guy will go in here. All right, so we're going to stitch on this real fast. And now we've got this piece that goes in the back. And then all of that fits in here. So we've got a loaded journal page here, don't we? I mean, look at this. This flips out. There's something in there. Flip this over. We've got a little booklet in here. Flip this over. We've got journaling over here. You know, we need to add hearts to this one. Let's do a stencil. I've got a super cute heart stencil. You know, I don't know why I didn't think of doing this. I have a scrap of paper behind there. All right, so what color? Probably blue. So it doesn't really matter if it gets dirty with a product. That's not going to hurt anything. I need to remember to do that. If I need a drop page, use the back of my stencil packaging. Oh, I like it with the hearts. I think that makes it even cuter. And then this piece comes off and you have the whole backside. I should probably stamp the... See, I'm spending more time adding little touches. I don't ever get to do that, so I'm doing it today. I could do something over that, but I think I'm just going to do this little heart and put it down here in the corner. I have this little word, life is wonderful, and it looks like it's, I think I just got smudged. It's part of the design with the stitches above. It's a very interactive page. Took 2 live streams to do it. All right. And again, this is the negative from last stream where this heart came from. Okay. And then in here, I put an envelope. It's from my envelope tutorial where I show you how to make an envelope that you can put a 4x6 card in. Hey, I do have some. All right, stencils, cooperate. I have this one. I have another one of those, so that'll be good because it's a different pattern. And that fits in my envelope. And again, it's all hearts again. And that goes here. I was trying to remember where to go. And then we need to close this back. And then over here we have this journal card that you just kind of rotate and it comes out. It's got the little corner pockets. And we could add more stuff to that too, but see how fluffy that is already. All right, so last week we made this one. And it had this interactive piece, as well as the journal card. And I used burlap. And then we had this one that I showed how to put these little journal cards on a page that you tore. I think I already had that part done. But we made this little pocket that you undo, and then you have a journal card inside. This is the closure, and there's a journal card back here. All right, so how much time we've got? We could end like basically now, where I could just do the flip through of the journal and do that giveaway now, or I can start another journal page. While y'all think about that, I'm going to go to the facilities. Here, I'll put this one up here. This is another one I made. Doing the same little, so you can see all the things. Oh, this one goes over here. This one I chose to put the flowers in the pocket instead of on the pocket. Okay. Okay, I'm going to be right back. Y'all tell me if you want me to make another page or something. Sorry about that. I just couldn't wait anymore. What do you say? Oh, cool. Cool, Rhonda. I'll have to check it out. Hey, send me the link to it so I don't have to go look for it. Pretty please. You like this? Thank you so much. All right. Girly, get off. Okay. Come on. I come, Linda leaves. I'm sorry, Barb. You were late. Late to the party. We're going to party all night. I'm just going to put everything back in my... I got an extra pocket that I'll put on a different page. Look at all these goodies. And then you can use them if you want, or you can just have the joy of pulling those out. But there's the print that was on the other side. All right. Well, see, I hope you liked what I did today and last week. And we're going to continue on next Monday. I will do some more heart journal pages. If there's something that you want to see, let me know. I do hope that you'll check out all of my tutorials as well. And this was a page I made, I converted. I had the base of this page done, but I didn't have the heart. So I added the heart and I added a dragonfly. And this is just a book page I stenciled on, and I've glued it with a piece of fabric. And I just had another page underneath. So you have this writing space and this writing space. And that's the little heart stencil on top. And then on the other side, same thing. I just added this piece. I had already done the other decorating. So that's something to consider when you make journal pages. Make them generic enough that when you get ready to do your journal, maybe you want to add another embellishment if you like to make your pages ahead of time. Sometimes I like to do that. And then here I stenciled the Victorian screen stencil, I believe it is. And then it didn't have the hearts. I added the hearts, and I added from the Curly Swirly. It's a set of 4 stamps. And this is from the Floral Cube. And I had a little paper punch for the heart. Isn't that kind of cool? I mean, it's just different. You're getting the touch of the pink and the purple from the other page. You get a little touch of that blue from the other page. And this is supposed to be gold paper. All right, so those were... Oh, and I made this one before without video. But it's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm just building up my collection here. Let's go through the journal. I'm going to pick the winner of the alphabet stickers. Love that. Love the color. Pink glitter. Gotta get some beverages down. All right, let's do the last raffle, and then we're going to do the journal. So what I'll do is I'll pick a winner here in just a moment as I'm cleaning off my desk, and that person will win these alphabet stickers. Like I said, I'll fold them or cut them so I can get them in a 9x12 envelope. If you have an order, I'll stick it in your order. Save me some money on postage. So what kind of car did you win? All right, I'm rolling up my little scraps of fabric. I do this every once in a while, and they'll be nice and neat for a while, and then it's a mess. Okay. IKEA, Sam. A Matchbox card. Come on, quit flashing out on me. All right, let's pick the winner. The winner of the stickers. Oh, wait, I just saw somebody come in. Hey, Amanda Dawn. Hey, you go. You go where I go. All right, pick a winner. Teresa Marsh. Congratulations, Teresa. Hey, I have your mailing address, don't I? Don't I send you a subscription box? I'm sorry, I am brain fog. So if I have it, just say, yes, you have it. And then I'll know and I'll go get it. So congratulations. All right. So we're going to do one journal today. This is a journal that I made a couple of weeks ago using the Victorian Rose kit. Yeah, Victorian Rose. I think about it. That is by Calico Collage. I loved the kit. It turned out really quite beautiful. And I ended up making 3 journals. So, yay! You're very welcome, Teresa. We're going to give away one of those. So if you donated today, this last raffle will be for those who donated, so you can have a chance to this. I do not. Okay, you haven't got the sub box. Okay, so if I don't have your mailing address, please go over to my website at lindaisrael.com. Junkie Joe just shared the link. Okay, good. I do have your address. I think so. I think we won a prize not too long ago. All right. Barb, you still here? Do we need to... Barb, we're going to go through the donation. Barb, Suzanne, Janice, Teresa, Nadine, Laura, Gigi, Connie, Ada, Tanya, Rhonda, Margaret, Margie, and Robin. Y'all enter the last raffle. I'm going to put a couple more things away while I'm thinking about it, because I have to film a couple of tutorials tomorrow. And if I can start with my desk somewhat clean, that would be awesome. Oh yeah, and I had another pocket idea I was going to share. I'll save that. Okay, block, block. This goes here. If y'all have any questions, let me know. Hey, if you would, when this live stream is over, make sure that you leave me a comment below telling me what you liked about the live stream other than it was long. I hope you learned something new. I hope you have some ideas that you can use all the little strips and pieces of bits and bobs that you have in your life, that you'll use the stuff up. Quit hoarding it. Okay, I'm trying to get everything out of the way. All right, so this was a journal that I made last week. I'm going to save this heart for another page. And this one has coffee dyed lace on the edge, and it's very fluffy and frilly. The front says Paris, and I have put tulip dimensional glitter paint on the cover. And then when you open it up, this is the Victorian Rose papers by Calico Collage. Here I added a little strip of some trim, rubber stamping, and I glued some lace down. I'm thirsty today. I did stamping the background, then put down Norella's image, and I also did some Tattered Angels that I sprayed through a stencil. And this is layered up. This is one of the envelopes in Norella's kit, and I printed as a half sheet instead of the full sheet, so you get this really cute little envelope. And here I put a piece of fabric on a book page, a rubber stamped image, and another rubber stamped image. Open this up. Just layering Norella's image and her card on a page. Here I added some lace down the edge. This is an envelope that I folded, so it was a 5x7 envelope, and I folded it where it's not exactly in half, so that I had enough room for the library card. And then you have a little bit of writing space on this side. This is the dotted scroll. I had to think about it. And I just did that on some Tattered Angels dyed paper. And here I just add a little bit of lace at the top. I printed the page and stamped the jar over the top of it. One of Norella's. And again, I printed the page and it's stamped over the top of it. So you get that cool look. This is a paper punch that I did down the edge. Doe Love Fluffy. And this one I tore a journal page and pasted it onto the back of the music here. So you got that pattern. And then this is a shorter page from the Enchanted Rose journal kit. I had to think about it. And I glued some trim down the edge. I hope it'll stay. It may be coming up in a couple places. I didn't put a lot of glue on it. And then one of Norella's butterflies. And then I stamped a butterfly in the background, just real lightly. And sewed around the edge. This is another book page that I added a piece of paper to the top and the bottom. And then I did some collaging and stamping on this side and made another pocket. And I forgot to say this earlier, that pocket that I showed a moment ago has a piece of lace over a music book page. And then had some bling. And then we're just going the other way. This is the Cherish again, where I sprayed the piece of paper. Stamping the large Bella Rose and Lisa and the Heart Duo and Kisses. And this is a folio that comes in one of Norella's kits. And I added some trim around the edge. Was it... I forgot. Who was it that one? And I just got a brain. That wanted me to do a folio inside, or that would fit a golden book. I asked you a question. I wanted to know what size a golden book is, because I don't get those. I added stenciling to the back of Norella's page, and then I added the trim as well as the tulip dimensional glitter paint. And these were again stamped on top of the printed page. And I just slid off the lace. Just kind of, you can go and get it perfect if you want. This is just a belly band. The other half of the envelope, and it has a couple of journal cards in it that I couldn't get out all of a sudden. These are from Norella's kit. Lori Merchant. Yes, yes, yes. Lori, that's who it was. Because she likes the golden. Okay, gotcha. Will do, Giovanna. I forgot what my question was. The thought got lonely and left. So let me know what you would like to see on the next tutorials in the future here. And I hope you filled out my survey. I hope you enjoyed the journal. I hope you enjoyed the very interactive page that took 2 live streams to go through and show y'all. I am working on the flip fold envelope envelope flip pocket tutorial. I think it's coming up. It just happens. It just thought got lonely and left. Need my water. Do come back on Monday to see the recorded video. I do not know which one it's going to be yet, but it's going to be a tutorial, and I hope you like it. How big are golden books? That was the question. Thank you, Robin. I read something, then my thought got lonely left. Yes, so Lori has asked if I would create a tutorial on making a folio to go with that, so it could hold baby ephemera and memorabilia. So I didn't know what size a golden book is, because I don't have any. I've never purchased any. So if someone could give me those measurements, so then I can figure out how do I want to make this folio that the golden book is a part of. And it may be that I make something that a golden book would go in. So that's what I'm thinking. Okay, Robin, write that down for me. 6.75 by 8 inches. Write that down for me. Thank you so much, because I didn't know. Okay, perfect. And the survey. Yes, the survey is for those of you that get my kits or that you want to get my kit. Do the survey and let me know which kit style, theme that you would like to see in the future, because I am working on picking the next set. I've got 2 open in a sense, so kind of depending on the vote. 2 of those 4 will probably be coming up, if that makes sense. That's a possibility. And then we'll have Christmas in the fall. Okay. All right. Let's pick the winner of this. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to tell you. Again, I won't be live next Monday, but I will have a recorded video and I'll have a gel printing tutorial that'll be coming up. And I've got the monochrome journal. Oh, yes. So, Sam, you asked me what am I going to do with the... but I'm holding y'all as long as possible. With the black and white journal, I haven't decided yet. I think the value of this journal is going to be somewhere close to $200 because of the time and all the materials. So I don't know if I'm going to sell it, or if I'm going to auction it, or what I'm going to do. You like the idea of letting people vote for the next theme? Okay, good. Why not? Just kind of give you an idea. Those were things that interest me as far as the next kit was concerned. I don't know why I keep picking that up. It's empty. Okay. All right, here, I can get you the survey link again. Here you go. There you go. Oh, no, that's not it anymore. Bummer. Sorry. I should have pasted it. Thank you so much, Diane. Thank you so very much. All right, let's see if everybody's in. We have Barb, Suzanne, Janice, Teresa, Nadine, Laura, Gigi, Connie, Ada, Tanya, Rhonda, Margaret, Margie, Robin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people. And we're going to go to giveaway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 people in. Margie's in, Suzanne's in, Rhonda's in, Barb's in, Nadine's in, Laura's in, Robin's in, Teresa's in, Janice is in, Giovanna is cheating. No, she's not in. And Tanya Chan. So we got Robin, Margaret. Margaret, are you still here? I didn't call your name. Margaret, enter the raffle. Margaret, enter the raffle. And then Nadine, did you enter? Nadine, enter. Oh, you're in. Gigi, that's who I didn't see in there. Didn't see Gigi. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Norella. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your next fame might be monochrome. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so much. There's the survey. Thank you so much, Norella. Yay! I'm going to give them just a little bit longer for them to get in on the raffle. I'm trying to think. Okay, what other things do y'all want to see? Let me know. Hey, if there's a design that Norella needs to be offering, you can also leave a message on my website or down below on this video, because I will pick her brain about it. I prompted her to do the background papers that I love, and she did the heart layer card because I was showing her, hey, you need more heart stuff. And then she made the heart pocket, and I didn't ask for that. Wow. Okay, let me see. Ada, you're not in, and they may not want to be in. Sometimes people donate just because they love me. So, Connie, enter the raffle. You have to give the theme some thought. Well, and my showing the All About Robins in black and white, that is a pretty colorful kit. And it has enough shading in the designs and patterns that Norella created that when you print it in the monochrome, black and white, black and gray, it comes out really pretty contrast. Oh, thank you so much, Norella. You love all the pockets that you can stuff? Yeah? You like it? Thank you so much. Yes, we do. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Ada got in. I'm giving him just a little bit longer. Drink some more water. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure that you do share my videos, or if you buy a product, thank you so much. Let me know. Yeah, you want to look at it and see if it's going to, when you tell it black and white, are you going to see this? There's a leaf pattern back here. Are you going to get some of this grunginess texture in it? Are you going to see the Paris in it? So if it's just really plain, you're not really going to get a cool visual effect. So when you look at, you're going to get a sneak peek if I don't spill water everywhere. Let me find one of the pages that I printed that you can see most of it. Okay, so here's one. So it had texture around the outside edges, and it has different kind of shading in here. And I printed it on white paper. I spilt water on my desk. So I'm going to drop it. You're working on a new folio template? Okay, well, so you heard the one for the golden book. Maybe you can help me. We'll design one for a golden book. Yeah, she has some beautiful kits, so you'll be able to find what you need. All right. Yes, thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so very much, Gigi. I got more tutorials coming on it. All right, I'm just going to set this aside. All right, let's pick the winner. And the winner today is Giovanna. Congratulations. You won the journal today, and you cannot win. That's hilarious. Because she did, yes, like the cute, but you don't have to make it that theme, Norilla. I want a folio that will fit that. She said she could put baby ephemera in it, but I'm not doing a baby thing. I'm going to. She said she would win. She named it. How funny. Laura Johnson, you were eligible. And you won the journal today. That's hilarious. Anyhow, so maybe we can work on it together a little bit. Gotta get some feedback and forth to see if you can't print something that I can end up gluing together. Yep. Too funny. Putting the lid on my water. I told you manifested it. There you go. Yay, Laura. Congratulations. So I will be, yeah, exactly. So I will be gone. I won't physically be around. I will have limited internet. Robin will be watching my Facebook stuff. I may show her how to get to my website feedback page, question page, if you have an email or something like that you need to communicate with me. But otherwise, I will be out of pocket, and I'll be back in 2 weeks on February the 7th. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, being a part of the live stream. I hope you enjoyed this interactive page that took 2 live streams to make, and it's got lots of color, lots of wonderful goodies in it. This is going to be one interesting journal with all the thingies. Oh, I lost the paper clip. I think it fell out over here. Okay. We had this little paper clip here. Lots and lots and lots. Thank you so very much, Sam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, to wherever. This is the first time that we'll been taking this long. So yeah, we're going on a cruise. It's for our 30th wedding anniversary. Thank you so very much, Suzanne. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Julie. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Gigi. Amanda, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Margie. I got a box that's coming to you. Be on the lookout. Thank you so much, Ada. All right, I've got to jump through hoops to open Google Chrome again. Y'all have an amazing week and 2 weeks, actually, to make sure that you do come to the next live at 3:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. It will be a recorded video so that you can hang out in the chat and basically touch base with everybody and go through the project that I create. Aw. Well, you have to want to go, Margie. Thank you so very much. Alrighty, well, I'm going to get off here. Henry will be home soon for dinner. And then I got to get ready for this this week of adventures, 2 weeks of adventures. All right, y'all take care. Lots of love to you. Bye, everybody.